There's something haunting about final words. They linger in the air, a last whisper of the life that once was. But when those words are cryptic, chilling, or foreboding, they take on an eerie weight, leaving behind an unsettling mystery that demands attention. Tonight, we delve into some of the most spine-tingling last words ever uttered. Final moments that chill the soul and baffle the mind. In 1949, a man named James Kidd vanished without a trace. Before he disappeared, he reportedly said, "I'm going to meet someone who owes me something." Those words might have seemed innocuous at the time, but they've since become the cornerstone of an enduring mystery. Kidd, a recluse and prospector, left behind a fortune that sparked a legal battle lasting decades. To this day, no one knows who he was referring to, or what kind of debt might have been settled in the shadows of that fateful meeting. Then there's the chilling case of Elisa Lam. Her last known words, spoken in a now infamous CCTV recording, were never fully understood. In the video, Lam can be seen in a hotel lift, behaving erratically. She gestures as though speaking to someone just out of sight, but no one else is visible. Her apparent conversation with thin air, paired with her cryptic movements, has spawned endless theories, from foul play to supernatural intervention. Days later, her body was found in the hotel's rooftop water tank, under circumstances that remain deeply puzzling. But sometimes last words take on an almost prophetic quality. Take the case of Mary Ashford in 1817. The night before her death, Mary confided in a friend, saying she had bad feelings about the week ahead. Hours later, her body was discovered in a water-filled pit. Her death sparked a sensational murder trial, but the real killer was never identified. What makes her story even more chilling? Exactly 157 years later, in the same area, another woman named Barbara Forrest was murdered under eerily similar circumstances. Both women shared the same age, birth date, and even chillingly similar final words. And who could forget the cryptic message left by pilot Frederick Valentich in 1978? Flying over Bass Strait in Australia, Valentich radioed air traffic control to report an unidentified flying object tailing his plane. His last transmission ended with, "It's not an aircraft." Moments later, radio contact was lost, and Valentich vanished without a trace. Neither he nor his aircraft has ever been found, leaving his final words as a chilling enigma. In some cases, final words are almost unbearably poignant. In 1912, as the Titanic sank into the icy Atlantic, the ship's band leader, Wallace Hartley, reportedly turned to his fellow musicians and said, "Gentlemen, you can go. Save yourselves." Yet, none of them left. Instead, they played on, their music a final act of defiance against the chaos surrounding them. Their bravery and unity in the face of certain death left an indelible mark on history. But Hartley's words still echo with bittersweet sorrow. And finally, we turn to a case that defies explanation. In 1996, 19-year-old Blair Adams was found dead in a car park in Knoxville, Tennessee. He'd been traveling across the country in apparent panic, telling friends and family that someone was trying to kill him. His final recorded words? "They're coming to get me." Adams's death was ruled a homicide, but the motive and perpetrator remain unknown. Was his paranoia justified, or did it somehow manifest into a tragic reality? These final words, some cryptic, some prophetic, some heartbreakingly human, offer a glimpse into moments of profound fear, mystery, and courage. They remind us how fragile the boundary is between life and the unknown, and they leave us with questions that may never be answered. Perhaps that's what makes them so compelling. They're not just the end of a story. They're the beginning of a haunting mystery that lives on in whispers, long after the final breath has been drawn.